lite solos. Jag hoppas att någon kommer in på liven och tittar.
The slight shine of car headlights on the road was fading in from behind me. Jumping for joy inside, I lifted up my arm and stuck out my thumb. As the car neared, it slowed down and came to a stop right next to me. The man driving the '98 Ford Explorer rolled down the window and asked where you headed. I told him my house was just down the road and beyond a right turn, probably slurring my words beyond comprehension. He chuckled and told me to hop in. I thanked him and joyously hopped into the truck. I was exhausted, and I remember completely disregarding things the guy was asking me because I was so close to just passing out. And that's what happened. The memories of being in that truck turned to a fog, as I'm sure I passed out. The next thing I remember, I woke up still in the moving truck. The guy looked at me and laughed, but didn't say anything. I looked around and realized the road we were on wasn't familiar. I nervously asked, where are we going? He then said, so what were you doing out this late anyway? As the man answered my very straightforward question and other irrelevant questions, the sobering reality of the situation hit me. You can let me out anywhere, I told the man. The man responded with a firm no. I felt like throwing up as he said that. No, I really actually felt like I was going to throw up. I started to gag as I felt more and more nauseous by the second. The man took his eyes off the road to look at me. That's part of a perfect distraction. I turned in his direction as I continued to gag, and he started to kind of lean away and slow down the car. Thankfully, I drank as much as I did, because I finally threw up and made a point of doing it all over the man's lap. The man yelled in frustration and stopped the car, and that's when I took it upon myself to run for my life into the woods and duck behind a few bushes. The man came following into the woods with a flashlight, and on 2 separate occasions, he shined the light straight over me without noticing. Eventually, I heard his footsteps walk even further into the woods past me. That was when I ran back to his truck, but unfortunately, he was smart enough to lock it. By some miracle, I saw another car approaching in the distance, and I ran out into the middle of the street, waving my arms like a lunatic. The car tried to avoid me, but I wouldn't let it. They were forced to stop, and I yelled at them to help me before they came back. Once I told them that I was kidnapped by the man who was driving that Ford Explorer, the driver agreed to give me a lift. Not to the police station or anything, but to my house. I made it back safely, where I couldn't thank the driver enough. I immediately woke up my parents and told them. My dad wanted to know if I got his tag number, and then I felt like punching myself in the face. I failed to get the simplest information from the guy that would have allowed me to actually properly report him. All I knew was that he drove a faded blue '99 Ford Explorer. I made sure to give Alex a piece of my mind, and part of me always held a grudge against him ever since, just for abandoning me at a party without telling me. I haven't seen him in 4 years now, however, and this was actually the first time I even thought about this incident for almost a year now. As time goes on, even the worst of memories may start to fade, but after writing this to share with the internet, it's once again fresh in my mind.
Vi sitter här i bilen med farsan. Vad lastar vi, pappa? Madrasser. Jag älskar att köra prylar. När jag var liten så ville jag bli lastbilschaufför. Vi har kört till varenda jävel. Jag har kört mina grannar, till mina polare, till alla. Vad har du för körning då?
Jag ska byggstopper.
Och jag känner mig som king of the road när jag har mitt last där bak. Och jag kör från Kungens Kurva. Livsmedel från Kungens Kurva till Stockholm.
Du har handlat mat?
Ja. Kan inte jag få tuta en gång?
Helst inte.
Jag tänker sälja den här bilen nu och köpa en ny. Den är inte så gammal, den är jättebra, men jag behöver bättre och större lastutrymme. Och sen vet man ju aldrig, det kan bli tillökning i familjen också. Kan ju gå fort. Rätt vad det är så kommer en bebis bara. Fast helt ärligt, pappa. Jag kan inte ha med en bild på Blocket där jag är med i bilden. Det fattar du väl själv?
Det sägs bättre, fattar du väl, om du är med på bilden.
Nej, det
du har
sägs inte.
600 000 följare på
bara
Instagram.
lyssna.
Där, kan du lyfta upp huvudet. Säg 6 lägg det på bilden en gång. Om du vill inte. Så ta av det tröjan.
Pappa, jag tar inte av mig tröjan. Jag kommer inte göra det.
Hur ska du kunna ladda ner de här bilderna på Blocket?
Man laddar upp en bild. Man laddar upp en annons. Eller ser vi inte ens om det heter så. Sådär, nu ligger annonsen ute. Nu är det bara vänta.
This happened a week ago. Up until a few days